Hey guys, welcome back. We're going to be working on Project F today. We're planning on getting it running today, but I don't think that's going to be happening. But
yeah, we weren't able to find some stuff we needed.
We're like this close.
We're so close, guys. Let's tell you about that.
Yeah, I worked on this a lot just in the past week. Just tons of progress from the last time you've seen it. I've gotten the brake lines connected. I got these fuel lines tightened down. I got, for the waste or the blow off valve, which it's not, you know, here right now, I got the vacuum fittings set up for it. I got the downpipe kind of modified. I have the power steering reservoir relocated. I modified the existing bracket to, you know, place it right here.
Yep, got the radiator modified.
Can. Yeah,
got the lines on the radiator.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. You can see right there, we got our adapter. That's all fitted up. Got a custom cold air intake, just made it out of 45, a straight, 45 and straight, and then a filter down there. You can see, so it'll get some cold air through here. I guess we're gonna have to take out the fog lamp or whatever, yep. But a lot of opening there. What else did I do to this thing? Getting started on the downpipe.
Got all the plugs like pretty much where they need to go.
Yeah, all the harness is pretty much plugged in. There's just a couple things I do need to modify, either both banks to add O2 bungs to, or we'll do it to the downpipe. Yep. Let me go grab the downpipe here. Hold that. That's another thing. The charge pipes, I welded a bead around them so it can hold.
Oh, nice.
The silicone will hold them.
Dang, that looks good. Yeah. That looks really good. It's really shiny.
Oh, it's in the car right now, the downpipe.
Oh yeah, that is actually in the car right now. That was interesting getting it down in there, because the only way you're getting the downpipe on is from below the car. Here, guys, let me show you. So this is where it currently is kicked out at, and you can see it. Let me get under here. Yeah, you can see it. It's V-banded back there in the engine bay, which is so freaking nice, because it will be easy to take off if we need to. And so what we're thinking about doing now, so we want the muffler to be in this cavity right here, because if you can see on camera, this cavity right here, it's hard to show you, but it's indented. So we're thinking about being able to put a muffler right here. So right off of the downpipe, put this muffler here, and then kick the exhaust back behind the rear passenger tire. But for now, we might just kick it out to the side, have it dumped down basically with another 90. And we might do that, we might not. It depends on what we get and when. Because we're just waiting on parts now, so we might as well buy what we need anyways. We went to the parts store to get the correct temperature sensor, the coolant temp sensor, because I bought a 2-pin and we need a 3-pin. Yep, so we got all the fluids, so engine oil, we got a Lucas break-in additive with zinc, we got coolant, we got distilled water, we have transmission fluid. We also have brake fluid here. We'll connect the brakes today and we'll bleed out the brakes. We have that brake switch that we needed that we broke when we were doing the whole dash thing. Oh yeah, we also need to add, I wonder if we have power steering fluid, because that is something we need. I think you just use ATF, we'll have extra. Okay. And yeah, got the radiator hose connected like I said earlier. Got the cap to the radiator since last time you guys have seen this. Literally so much modification I've done just in the past week. Got the ECU connected. Got the ECU connected. Now we're just needing to the battery too. We're figuring out the battery lines. Basically, you know, this is the stock harness, and we're just going to cut this up and make it 20 feet longer. Stock, the battery sits where the cold air intake is, because it used to sit right here. Look how perfect that is for cold air intake. And it would connect right here. This line would go over to the alternator back there. We'd also have a line that would go to the body, chassis, power right there, and then another line that went down to the starter. So this went down to the starter, and we basically are just going to cut this and put it in the back and extend each line, and kind of route it in a similar fashion. The ground is already made. I don't know where I put that one. Maybe it's on the ground. This one? No, that's just extra wire. Yeah, the normal terminal, I've already kind of partly extended. We'll just run it from the back forward. Oh yeah, it's on the chair. All it needs to do is go right to the starter, and in the trunk area, we'll ground
to it. We'll just go right to the frame.
Yeah. Now let's look at the battery. So we were gonna make a battery tray, but when we were at AutoZone, we saw this plastic battery tray, and then also these long bolts in this thing were separate. They're about $6 a piece, and so $12 for this thing. And
yeah, and
honestly,
it'll get bolted down.
Yeah, it'll have 4 spots to bolt down, and honestly, that's really sturdy how it is now. And so, I mean, freaking $12, like that's way better than having to spend an hour or two modifying it and making it work. Like it would be cool to modify it, but how can you beat $12 right there?
Exactly.
You really can't. And then this is a coolant tester we just got too, so we're also we got distilled water. We're gonna do this one right, guys.
Yeah, we're gonna use distilled water, not hose water. We're going to get the right ratio for coolant because we're gonna make it pretty much as close to 0 as possible. It doesn't get that cold here, but we still need a little bit of protection.
Yeah.
Most people might just run water, but we do, come down to freezing temps in the P&W. So.
Yeah, so we're probably gonna try and get as close to 0 and maybe a little bit below, like maybe -5, because here in Washington, like we never see below 0 ever.
Never. Yeah.
Like never in our lifetime have we ever seen it.
And yeah, 0 is probably safe. And I've heard of other people who've run it much more water heavy.
And I don't think the Camaro is ever going to go to a place that we're actually going to be seeing those kind of temperatures.
And if we do, then we'll
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why we would ever take it to a colder climate.
Yeah, I don't think.
Probably not.
No, I don't know why we would.
So, but just order of operation to get everything running. We need to get the battery in place. We need to extend the battery wires. We need to get a tune from Garner. Garner says he might be able to get us one this weekend. We probably need better gas for it because the gas that's been sitting there has been there for years. We don't have the rear struts yet. Tristan's going over to Costless right now to go grab those. And then what we're missing? Yeah, just the battery cable for the power line. That is kind of something that we're just going to have to buy. Also, for the O2s, I need a carbide whole sod. I don't got that. So
yeah,
we're not getting the O2s in. We're not getting the battery finished. So it's unfortunately not starting today. But we might be able to get it started this weekend or next weekend, just given the availability of parts that we get.
Yeah, sounds like next week is going to be an almost for sure thing unless we run into a problem that we don't know we're going to have.
Yeah.
At this point. But yeah, we're just so close, guys. We're having a hard time fucking finding parts in town.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's getting ridiculous now. And this is a horrible angle, but yeah, it's getting impossible to find parts sometimes in town, especially for these older cars. Like, I mean, the 5th store ended up having those struts, just for example,
Well, you still have to go. They didn't have it. They had it at the warehouse.
Yeah, and that was the 5th store, because we already went to 4 of them, so it's like, freaking, yeah, it's a pain in the ass. But at least we're getting there. But yeah, like, Garner needs the tune that's already on the Camaro.
So we need the battery.
So yeah, we need the battery hooked up just to get him the tune, so he's busy, and we don't even know if we can get him the tune today. Even with these power wires.
I'll buy the power wire. I'll buy just like an overflow, just one of those aluminum ones. And then, for plumbing, that's pretty much it.
I'm wondering if we should redo this strap.
We can.
This will likely have to go into a different spot since it's meant to go in the engine bay.
Well, these are going to the same places, so they'll go to the same stuff.
Okay.
They'll go from the engine to the body.
That'll be simple. And we're looking to either add another ground or maybe a few to the engine to the chassis, just to make sure it's grounded out how it should. And we don't know if we're using stock grounding locations right now on the engine.
It's fine.
It's fine. Like
it doesn't matter. I mean, it's just a ground.
Right.
But yep, we're going to get started on this. I'm probably going to first off, I need to take off the downpipe and finish welding it up. Get fluids in it. Tristan's gonna go get the struts so we can work on the battery, and we'll get the battery mounted, and we'll get. Honestly, there's a way we could get this running. We could get the jump box on the battery or on the
and get the tune from it.
We could do that because all we need to do to get that is power that.
That would be probably like a good idea, because if we at least got Garner the tune, at least we wouldn't be waiting on a tune.
The HP tuner stuff.
Vince has it. Damn it.
Well, is he coming over later? Maybe we'll get it. I don't know. We'll message him. We'll see about getting it today, because the sooner we can get it, the better.
We need to just keep HP here or with me, just so it's not across town.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, we're gonna get to it, guys, and we'll be back with some progress.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get this thing running soon.
Oh yeah, one more thing. This plug right here, if you guys,
yeah,
we hold it up. Can you tell us what that is? If that's for the AC or what?
It might go to the AC. It might have gone to like the AC box. That's like, if you're looking at it perspectively where it is, it doesn't go to the map. There's no other electronics around here. It doesn't go to the alternator. It doesn't go to anything else off of it. The only thing I can think of is maybe the AC box originally had a plug.
Yeah, so if you guys could just like let us know if you know what that goes to, yeah, please share, because we don't know at the moment. And then also this 5-pin.
Also, yeah, there's that 5-pin, and then this 3-pin.
There's that 3-pin down there. We don't know what that goes to. And then we don't know, this is on the same harness that the throttle body wires are. And I'm guessing that this is the old mass airflow sensor plug. But
we have a new map.
Like I thought with the North Star throttle body conversion, I thought that all the plugs actually do convert into another plug. So I don't think that there should be just one laying around. But the thing is my Bonneville is not here to reference because it has all that, but is at the transmission shop once again for the 3rd time breaking down. So
yep.
quality repair and rebuild I got. So that's a big freaking L right there. That's a huge L for me.
Very helpful to have it so we can kind of just look at it.
Yeah, just having my car would be great.
But I mean, a Camaro harness is different than Bonneville one.
Yeah, true. It is different. But yeah, they use the same throttle body, so I'm guessing like it's similar.
Yeah. Also, I think this is just off topic. There's another fuel-looking line.
I was wondering too, because of course it's a return style, but it should just have two.
Not EGR evap. I meant it might be the evap line.
Could be. We're definitely gonna need to know.
Yeah. Well, we'll prime the system and we'll shoot out fuel everywhere.
Oh god. Like we could also just look underneath the car and see where that goes.
It goes to the back of the car. Like if it is anything, it's probably the evap.
Yeah,
because this is a feed and return.
Yeah.
So this is probably just vent into the intake.
Okay, if that's true, we could cap it off.
Yeah, we don't need it.
Because I mean, evap, we don't have evap on my car.
We ain't doing evap. We ain't doing EGR. EGR would originally go there. We're using that as intake air temp sensor. Oh, that's another thing. We would need something to plug that to even start this.
Oh yeah, we'd have a horrible vacuum leak.
Put my finger in there.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll thread your finger.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we need at least a plug.
You could steal the one off my Mustang.
You think it's the same size?
It is. Like I said, I tapped it for the plug.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
If we had to. All right.
I guess another question: where does this vacuum line go to?
Oh yeah, we were wondering what that vacuum line went to, because he just found it back there, and we aren't sure. So yeah, we're not sure. If you know anything about that, let us know, guys. It's been 3 years since we tore out this the original engine. So it's like, yeah. I mean, can you really blame us?
We didn't buy clutch fluid either.
Shoot.
No, that's probably brake fluid. Brake fluid does the same thing.
Yeah. Hopefully it's the same thing. I think it is. At the parts store I could pick some up.
Yeah, it's probably just brake fluid.
Okay.
I mean,
I was wondering if we needed brake fluid.
I think dot 3 is...
Oh, do you have it right there? Is that gonna be enough?
Yeah, there's tons.
Cool, it's like
totally
full. Yep. Nice, cool. Well, nice. That's a little bit less I'll have to buy.
Yep. So guys, we're gonna get started on this, and we'll be back once we have some more progress.
All right, later, guys.
All right, guys. Tristan just got back with these big boys. Vance Auto, or sorry, Cost Less, were the only people who had it, and they reserved it for us, and they were cheaper than anywhere else. So thanks to Cost Less for getting us these.
Now let's see if they're the right ones.
They're heavy duty. Oh god, yeah, we're gonna have to hold this open somehow here. Actually, I think it's open, maybe. Yeah. Probably don't pull from the spoiler.
Yeah, probably not the best idea.
Jesus, they don't go over head.
Oh, so the boots go in that
We're gonna have to take that trim off. So I see it from over there. There is a Torx bit that you remove, and then it just pops
Definitely gonna have to take that trim piece off. Where that should be easy.
Well,
so
let's.
bit.
Here, I'm gonna let you hold it.
Okay, go ahead.
You can set it down if you want.
It's heavy. That. Oh God, and you know this isn't even all the weight.
We'll go get a block of our wood, and then we'll take out one. Once we have one in, I think it'll be a lot easier. Like it'll hold itself up pretty well. So we're gonna take a break from welding here. Let me just show you some of these. Came out really nice. I mean, you can come look at them too, Tristan. Like, look at those. Pretty good.
Those do look really good.
Hell yeah. The gold color is actually good. So these had very good gas coverage. Where it's kind of blue on the outside is just where the gas zone was, but the actual weld itself came out good.
Damn, they're cool enough to touch?
Right now they are. Those ones aren't. Whatever, guys, we had to do what we got to do. This is 304 stainless. This is galvanized steel. Something about it came out rainbowy. I mean, it looks cool.
Yeah, we didn't have the stainless, and right now I'm on a freaking budget, and we're spending so much money that we just had to put the mild
we've had this galvanized steel for a while. It's basically just normal steel with a zinc coating on it. You have to grind off the zinc coating to weld it, so it's no longer
useful.
It's no longer rust resistant at that point. But anyways, that's coming out good. I only have the rest of this one, the full of that, and then the V-band on this side and the V-band on the turbo side, and we're done with that.
Nice.
We still need the whole saws for the O2 bungs.
Right.
And
did we buy that online too?
Yeah, I bought that, which
Nice.
I'm gonna need. That reminds me, I need to buy one more because we have to do the two front upstream O2s, and I thought we only had one for some reason, but there are two. So we'll have one for the O2 for like the wideband. We'll have one for the bank 1 and bank 2 upstream.
Dude, you know how I asked you like how many hole saws have we had to buy just for
Even
this project?
more.
One more.
Yep, add it to the tally, guys. So I also bought these, which are more for like 3-inch pipes. So if we do it, they fit pretty well in the 2 1/4. Actually, that's not bad. So if we have to put one off these, we can easily do that.
I'm hoping we can just do it on the downpipe, but if we have to do it on the upstream, then
it would suck. It would suck, but I mean, yeah. If you guys know, I haven't got an answer from Garner yet, but the original 2 upstream were off each header, so each bank, and logically that makes sense because it's reading both. Can we fudge it and just do it on the downpipe all? Like the 2 upstream on the downpipe as well as the wideband. I mean, wideband could go wherever, but
yeah.
Can we do that, guys? That'd be really, really convenient.
We'll
because
find out soon.
We have a perfect spot right here to do this one. This would literally go right into it because this is where the downpipe's going to go. And the other one, we'd have to extend the wiring. And if we just routed right over there,
But
no big deal.
hopefully it works out.
Yeah, so we're going to get these struts on and we'll be back. All right, guys, got new struts. They are good enough, I think.
Good enough.
There's holding up the weight of the car, the hatch, which is really heavy. It's like straight up 100 pounds.
Yeah, when Davis was wiggling, even the metal piece where it mounts to the car was wiggling. Not great. But that just goes to show you how heavy this hatch is. But yeah, now it's good. Plus, this is an angle, so this the car is sitting up on jack stands.
Yeah.
So that's not good for it. Like in that way. If it were flat.
So now we have all this room right here to mount our battery. Let me go grab it.
Also, these boots, guys, that it came with, like they're non-transferable because there's no way of getting that off. So you're pretty much stuck with not having a boot if you put these back on. So that's great.
Yeah.
But oh well, doesn't really need it.
Yeah. Let me go grab the battery and just plop it down in there. It's been charging for a couple days, so this is a battery from 2013, and it had been sitting in his trunk for years. But if we check the voltage here, so as you guys can see, it's about 12.9. Wish it was a little bit higher, but this is an ancient battery. But
it is 9 years old.
Yep.
In fact, I'm even surprised that it's able to keep a charge.
Yeah, it's well, you take it off the battery
we'll
charger, and it does lower, so we'll see.
We'll see.
Ow. I'll basically live right there. The bottom of the mount, there are holes, so we will actually drill and put nutserts at the bottom. And this guy is basically will be hard mounted, or at least it's on plastic, so probably not really hard mounted. And then the battery terminals will come off here. We'll drill a hole, or we can use maybe that grommet, I'm not sure. Grommet it, go down and out towards the front of the car, and then we will have power to the car.
Yeah.
Except no power cable.
Right. Not yet. In fact, like we might even be able to use. I don't know how big these holes are. Probably not big enough.
Those no.
There might
Those
even, there might even be
self-tappers.
There might even be a hole in the trunk that will be big enough that we can pour out a little bit, put it out.
You can check what's under here. I mean, it's right above the gas tank, I'm sure.
Yeah, it is right above the gas tank, so it's kind of hard to get it out.
We have a hole saw and we have grommets, so
we've got quite a few hole saws.
Yep.
Got a whole assortment that we could choose from.
Yep. So we're going to, I guess, just square this away, drill the holes, mount it permanently, and then we will start running at least the ground wire. Ground wire we should get connected.
Yeah, true. That would be easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Yep.
There's so many holes to attach it to.
Yep. So I think we should clean out the trunk here and then just get started. All right, guys, we got the battery box mounted. Unfortunately, the holes that got drilled out over here were bigger than the 8 mil, so we put 3/8 inch, and we don't have like the right washers, and it looks mismatched, but it is whatever. We're gonna run it this way, and it's going to work just fine. I got that one. You get the other one.
Like, maybe if I crash, this would go somewhere, but
yeah.
Not planning on doing that anytime soon.
And
but it is plastic.
That's where the extra ones went. I told you, I had extras. It's the perfect thread.
They're in the battery,
yeah.
Of course.
So, yeah, we'll be able to bolt down the last one.
Nice.
And they're not magnetic, so I can't put them in the tray. But yeah, there we go.
That is nice. I like that placement right there.
Yep.
That's
so
good.
Now we'll be able to hole saw somewhere. We already have a hole right here, which we might use. But basically, from here, we'll be able to run the negative terminal down, run the wire all the way to the front where the starter is, which we might want to keep it on the passenger side since it's going to the passenger side. Or we can do it from the front, like do it, kind of route it around.
Right.
But we're working with limited cable, so.
This is a good step ahead. Like, this is a good step ahead of where we were. We just need down that power cable, but we're going to get the ground ran today.
Yep. And just looking in here where we can put a ground. There's already ground right there, but you probably want a heavier ground.
Yeah, and just on a new spot. Like, maybe right here. Well, not here, but maybe here if we can remove that.
We just drill straight through right into the gas tank.
Right into the gas tank, yeah.
I mean, it's sitting on a frame rail. We know that the frame is just on that side, so.
There are bolts right here we can maybe go off of.
Yeah.
I mean, they're already there.
We'll figure it out. But yeah, this thing, only 3 bolts in, and it is sturdy. This isn't going anywhere. You gotta get patted and say, that's not going anywhere.
That's not going anywhere.
All right, guys, so we're gonna start working on the battery cable, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, so Vince actually showed up. He got the Trans Am running. This is the, if you guys are new to the channel, this is the 408 cubic inch stroker Trans Am that we built. So we got a Summit Racing stroker kit, LQ4 6-liter motor. Now it's a 6.7 liter. It's been kind of just sitting for the time being. Vince is getting back into tuning it and whatnot, so that's pretty good. He brought the HP tuners over here so we can pull the tune off the Camaro so that Garner can start tuning it. We need that off first. We've only made a little bit of progress with the battery, and again, we don't have the power wire. We did run the ground here, so it's gonna go through there, the bottom. We mounted it really nicely. You can see it, we use these nice clips, self-tappers to hold it in, but to pull the power, or pull the tune off the ECU, we just connect our jump box to this. The headlights were on for a second.
Yeah, it's just because the switch was on.
Turn it off, yeah. So we're actually gonna see if you turn the key, if it primes the fuel pump. It might not be enough power for from the jump box to do it, but we'll see.
We're at least gonna see if HP can pull the tune.
This will be a good time to check for leaks. You want to prime the key real fast?
Yeah, just scream if anything's wrong.
I hear the fuel pump, no leaks. Okay, that was not very dramatic. I thought it was gonna be more dramatic, guys. Yep.
Ow.
So we know the fuel pump works. You heard it, right?
Not really, I didn't.
That's fine. It only primes for like 5 seconds and turns off.
Whatever you do, don't open or close anything.
Hopefully the jump box has enough power. I guess we could plug it in. We can just get the extension cable and plug it in.
Yeah, I really hope that this doesn't fuck up the PCM. Though just reading it and taking the tune should not hurt it. It's only like when you're writing a tune to it is when it gets spicy.
Yep. But battery hold down's done. We got half of the equation done. Got the ground. All right, guys. I've been notified that HB Tuners is reading. It is pulling the brain out of this thing.
Yep, slurping it out through a straw.
Yep. Hell yeah. We'll be able to send that off to Garner, and Garner will be able to get us a tune for this thing. So next week we are starting it, no matter what. Hold me to that, I guess.
Let's see.
Yep, it's held it pretty. It's okay.
It's gone lower, but because it was sitting at like
12.9.
12.89, 12.9, yeah. So that it. Oh well, I mean the headlights.
You got it. Cool.
The headlights were on. The wipers were on. The computer.
This.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna live very long.
Yeah.
It's only 9 years, guys. It's a Duralast. It's supposed to last that long.
Yeah. Duralast. I wonder if they'll warranty it.
Oh God, no. Sir, that's like 5 years out of warranty. We can't help you. Oh, it's actually a 810 cold cranking amp. That's actually impressive. Oh no, it's 650. Yeah, it's 810 at 32 degrees. So you
tuned up, you'll be able to put 55 degrees of time in it to start.
More. Put 100.
Put a piston right through the fucking roof. Well, actually, we'll probably burn a hole in a piston doing that.
It's fine.
Actually, that's just reduced weight.
Alright, I'll do it right now.
I want the power wire on so we can get the starter on and we can crank it.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I'd love to crank it with no fluids in it.
Yeah. Well, speaking of fluids, we'll get some fluids in this thing.
Yeah, it will see engine oil for the first time ever.
I think what
so
we're
bad.
going to do is we're going to clean up everything, get this back on the ground, or at least get it back up on the two front jack stands. And then they'll add fluids to it. I think I'm going to just finish welding up the downpipe, and we'll be done for today.
Yep, we should be able to fill up the transmission, the radiator, and engine oil. So
The tuning for yours is like so basic in comparison. Like so many less tables to fuck with.
Really?
Yeah. He's got like a third of the tables I do.
Yeah.
is that something that you can just add, or like what? How do you have more tables than you know? Like how does that work?
PCM.
It's the PCM. Oh, so the PCM is just more
PCMs have
basic.
different features that can be tuned.
Oh, so the V6s just have a lot less features, huh?
Yep.
Oh. I bet also there's like no transmission tuning since it's manual too, right?
Well, I can tell it's an automatic.
Yeah, just tell it.
Okay.
Just shift automatically.
Yep. It's as easy as that, guys.
It's as easy as that. Oh shit, man. All right, guys, we'll be back. I mean, we're only gonna add fluids, so it's not like we're gonna have like a ginormous amount of progress. But we'll come back when Davis is done welding that, and then we're probably gonna finish out the video. But yeah, we'll be back, guys.
All right, guys. So just got the downpipe pretty much all welded out. Every single one except for the V-band. I still need to grab the downpipe off the turbo itself so I can weld up those V-bands. I want to connect them together just as a heat sink so the V-band won't warp under the heat, because pretty much warp the other ones. Tristan's got the oil filter off there, so he's gonna go ahead and tighten that on. We should probably make sure that fitting there is also tight, the oil feed.
Yeah, we should.
But we're gonna, yep, he got his STP filter. He got on a deal with his Pennzoil. And we're also using Pennzoil, which that's actually my preferred oil brand.
Yeah, it is mine too now.
Project Farm says a lot of good things about it, so yep.
He doesn't just say, he does the testing.
Yeah, that's very true. He doesn't say, he does. He shows the facts.
Yeah, I really like that guy.
So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get the engine oil filled. We'll get the coolant filled. I guess we'll just in the meantime cap off the overflow here. We'll check for leaks. We can also add transmission fluid to the tranny because that is also all ready to go. And then we'll pretty much be all ready for next week. Benz has the tune. It's gonna send Tristan. Tristan's gonna send it Garner. We're talking to Garner about the O2s, and he says he actually doesn't even use the upstream O2s or any O2s other than the wideband. That's all he tunes with. So we might be able to get away with not using them. We'll see. Just put it down in the description what you guys think. And then he did specify that if we were to install them on the downpipe, because the amount of heat and pressure that they'll live in if they're right off the manifolds would be too much. According to him, it'll kill them. So that means we'll have 3 O2s off the downpipe, or we'll have 1. Is that all tightened up and stuff? Did you check the bottom fitting?
So we should probably...
Oh, check the bottom fitting to make sure. All those guys.
Because I felt the other ones and they were at least finger tight, but we should probably put like a tool on it.
Also, it won't leak out of the dipstick tube, right? Dipstick tube's pretty high.
No, I don't think it should, but we won't know that until it does it.
Yeah, we should have the dipstick as well.
Maybe we should. Oh my god, adding 4 quarts with that shit's gonna take forever.
This is the zinc additive.
Yeah, it says to add a full bottle with break-in. Oh boy, oh god.
It's too slow. This stuff's like
I know,
maple
it's
syrup.
heavy too.
It's heavy oil. Well, the thing's not heavy, it's just like the oil's so thick. Like that stream is too much for it. We dropped it right on the header too, so that'll be a smoke show.
That's fine. We should be getting coolant in it next, guys, and then we're gonna have transmission fluid. We're gonna have all the fluids there.
Brake fluid. Oh, we didn't do the brakes, damn it.
Nope.
Maybe we can just quickly do that. Okay, so that's... Oh, yeah. So, okay, we're between 4 and 4.5.
Okay. That should be perfect.
Yep. No drips. All right.
Guys, oh man.
It's actually really hot out here. I don't know why I got so hot.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's supposed to be 70 degrees. Like 75 or 76 degrees today.
It's lying. It says 77 right now.
Oh, that's not true. It's so hot. Or it's humid out.
It's both. All right, guys. We're trying to figure out the ratios for this. So we have the Prestone kit, or I guess it's a peak kit. Anyways, it's a coolant tester, which will tell you at what temperature the fluid will freeze in your system. So we were talking about this earlier. We were thinking about this whole system, and if we had 2 gallons of this, 2/3 of a gallon of this would be a 30-70 mix. We don't know if that's too much capacity, so
Yeah, we don't know. So we're gonna figure that one out like right now.
Yep. So I guess you'll just pour it till it's like
Maybe
right
here or here.
right here, definitely.
Yeah.
That's almost the whole thing. Maybe even less than that.
You know what? We should have fucking put the water in first in case there's leaks.
Yeah,
Sacrifice
I know.
the distilled water.
I mean, it looks good so far.
Have they ever seen us put actual like distilled water in our?
Just hose water.
Yeah, I don't think they've ever seen us do it right.
Wow, my welds are holding.
Oh, she thirsty. All right, all right. I did not think it would take all 3 gallons.
I know, right? It's almost at the top. So this would be a,
Nice, tasty.
oh, I see a water leak right there.
No!
It's just coming out of this.
No!
All right, guys, we got an issue. I'm gonna get the hose clamps.
Oh shit, guys, he's hunting wabbits.
Rabbit season. Actually, I'm gonna freaking kill myself because we just spent like an hour fixing the radiator. We leak tested the radiator. Guess what? It actually had some leaks
We had 4.
in the, well, 2.
Well, 4 in the total system. 2 on the radiator. 1 that was the petcock. That was the easy tighten.
Oh, yeah, that was easy.
1
Oh,
was the
no, no.
heater hose,
Right,
and
just fixed.
it just refused to, you know, tighten with or it refused to seal with these on for no reason. And this one's fine. This one, nah.
Yeah, so fix that leak, fix the petcock leak. Then we literally just ripped it out as fast as we could.
Yep.
Welded it up, cleaned it. Obviously, the welds are not pretty.
So
as they were originally.
It was leaking right here for some reason on his weld. Even it's just super odd. And then right where he welded that 90 degree on, right here, like right on the underside, it was like this little pinhole right where like he started the weld or ended it off.
So easy to catch too. It was like
right,
very clear.
But the thing is like we did not see that water drain out when we were putting water in it before, so it didn't really leak until now.
Yep.
And then we noticed it, and so we had to drain the whole thing. Now that we added that elbow,
it's been sitting for like 5-10 minutes now. There's no leaks.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be a different story once the water pump's running and it's getting hot.
Yep, and we'll figure that out once we get there. But yeah, it really sucked how we didn't see that, and then draining the radiator is kind of a bitch because that petcock is so slow, and then so we just had to take that hose off the bottom. And
we also tested the coolant while it was out, and it's pretty much right at the negative 29. So it's negative 20. Which is way too much coolant, but as we see it, this is just the engine, not so critical that we get a good mixture on it. Definitely the intercooler system we're going to be way more like concerned with.
You're way more frugal on the coolant.
But I got the downpipe all welded up. Just
you guys saw it in the car before, but he welded it fully up.
Yep.
And this thing looks good. Oh yeah, besides the V-band.
Yeah, I'm just going to quickly take off the downpipe and put it in the garage. Not going to work on it today, but...
Right, because you're going to...
go ahead and clean up for now, but yeah, that was it. We did, I mean, you can look at it as not much progress. I think we got a lot of progress done. We got the battery box in. We got the ground wire ran. We got the downpipe welded up. We got the radiator plumbed up and fixed, tested, and
we got
the tune off the car.
Yep, got the tune, got the oil. Yeah, that's pretty much all we've done today. But again, like, oh man, it has been a fun turn of events.
Great. So that's gonna do it, guys. Next week we're getting it started. That we just have to. Like, it's been too long. We have to get it running. So next week, be sure to check in and see that. I say next week. That's probably gonna be like
2 weeks for you, maybe.
Well,
I don't know when you post these
next
videos.
Week you'll see this, and that'll do it. So definitely leave a comment down below for missing anything on here. Leave a like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Later, guys.